people wonder what insight means. And I defined insight quite some time ago this way: awareness in its finest moment. When you connect with an awareness of intelligence inside of you that transcends what you formerly knew, and you go, yeah.
Do you ever feel you're just surviving life and not living it?
Have you ever thought about what you truly want? Is it love, wealth, inner peace, success?
What if I told you that the only one holding you back is you? Can you imagine what you would create if you stopped sabotaging yourself and started making better choices in your life?
Insight teaches you an entirely new way of thinking. Actually, it's a new way of being, which is experiencing your life living from your heart. And all it requires of you is the courage to take a weekend seminar, and that's like 1 million other people who participated in Insight. And those are people just like you.
Life didn't come with a manual. It didn't come with a set of directions either. To me, that's what Insight is. It's a manual about how to live life, how to live your life from the inside out.
I used to be driven by anger and emotions, but I learned to interpret what was going on inside myself, and I discovered something beautiful. Just imagine a weekend seminar that opened the door to finding peace within my own personal chaos.
The things I learned helped me clear away the cobwebs of my past, of old relationships, my childhood, everything. Even 6 months after the seminar, I noticed how differently I interact with people. I no longer depend on good about myself, because this is who I am right now, and I'm free.
You know, we grow up with all these judgments about how we look, how we act, our status in life. And in the seminar, that all drops away. And instead, we start seeing the similarities and feeling compassion for others, the interconnectedness.
I got in touch with the best parts of who I am and what I can be. It opened the door to that possibility. I gained direction and clarity, and I learned practical techniques and tools that allowed me to create a wonderful family and a very successful business.
Insight didn't change my life. I changed my life. Using their techniques, I learned to trust myself. I became aware of my own value. Within 2 weeks of completing the seminar, I negotiated a 35% increase in salary and a major promotion at work because I knew I was worth it.
So I had all the symbols of success: the money, the career, the beautiful car, the nice home, and it just wasn't important. In the seminar, I got in touch with a source of awareness, loving, and worthiness that for me was fresh, new, and alive. And since the seminar, I've traveled the world. I've expanded and developed new relationships, and I've discovered that I can make a difference. Now Insight's a natural part of my life.
So this is not another self-help kind of thing. The seminar, they're all over the world, like in 25 countries or so. What Insight did for me, it was that it awakened me to another level of love that I didn't know I had within me. The relationship with my mom actually went from a 0 to like a 10. That still surprises me.
My biggest problem was just trying to find the time to do this. Then I found it was only 3 days and 1 evening, and I just ran out of excuses.
If you really go for it and complete the seminar, it can take you to some of the most wonderful places inside. You can share if you want to, or you can just listen. Whatever you do, it will be a rewarding experience.
When I lost my parents, I was terrified. I was terrified to love again, and especially to lose again. But you know what? I got my life back. And from a seminar, I mean, I didn't walk out of there thinking I could conquer the world. I walked out of there knowing that I could.
There are a lot of different programs out there. And in my experience, they don't focus on the spirit, on the loving. They focus more on the mind. The unique thing about Insight is that the key component to the program is loving.
A lot of people know me as a serious person. Insight, I discovered that there's tremendous humor inside of me because laughter is very much a process of insight. And on the way, I found out how hardened and how much I had closed off my joy and my laughter. And there's a liberation in that willingness to look at what's disturbing or what's restricting. And in the midst of all that comes forward the laughter, the innocence, the purity of the child inside that somehow I had lost track of. I found out I'm really quite the clown.
You know, Insight's designed to even handle my stuff. If it can handle my stuff, it can definitely handle your stuff. I mean, they're like this baggage carrier that says, put all your luggage here. And in the end, you learn how to address that baggage and how much you can just let go. And the stuff that I used to carry, you know, I just learned to work with it and use it to my advantage.
I was so surprised. There were people there just like me, with the same issues and the same challenges. And something impossible happened. I actually healed the relationship with my dad. It was so profound for me. I realized that I was able to bring forth loving in a way that I had never experienced before. Up until his passing, life with my dad was real sweet.
You know, Insight helped me to realize what was holding me back from succeeding, and I fixed it. How? I left my dead-end job to pursue a life and career more aligned to my personal goals, all because I listened to my heart.
So I became aware of my insecurities and how I would sabotage myself from doing the things that I really wanted to do in life, one of them being a singer. Insight got me to say, no more, I'm not going to let these fears get in my way. And today, I am a professional singer, and I have performed in some of the biggest musicals on Broadway.
Once you learn to let go of the past, there's this empowerment. So basically, you get to make your future whatever you want it to be.
Being an actor, it requires you to play other characters and be somebody that you're not. Your identity is gone, and you're into these other characters, and you're mixed up like I was, and that's what I did. I became unhappy, I took drugs, I smoked, I drank, and I took Insight. And I started to get into the loving, getting to who I am, and touching my identity. And I started to chase the natural high, the buzz that's already in the room of Insight, and I'm a much happier actor now.
The moment I walked in the door, I was home. I didn't feel like I was lost anymore. That loving that I found right here in my heart led me to the most wonderful relationship, something I've always dreamed about that I didn't think that was possible.
I have been facilitating Insight seminars for over 25 years, and each time I facilitate a seminar, I grow myself. It's powerful stuff.
You know, we're very human. We're all dealing with so much. You can start to overlook what's really important to you. Well, this seminar shows you that you are the creator of your life. You're not a victim. This is the best gift that you can give yourself because it gives you back to yourself.
Whether you want to improve the quality of your own life, give your teenager a solid foundation to create a bright future, or bring Insight into your company to produce outstanding results, it all begins with you and your participation in an Insight One seminar.
To find out more about what Insight has to offer or to find the nearest seminar near you, just call 1-800-311-8001 or just go to the web at www.insightseminars.org. Honestly, join us for a journey of a lifetime. It works. There have been over 1 million people worldwide who've already discovered the keys to living an extraordinary life.
How can you experience a newness or a change if you keep on doing the same old thing?
When things aren't working on the outside, you just got to change the inside.
There's really no change in you except awareness. When we know better, we do better. That's Insight.
You know, you take your car in for a tune-up. Well, that's what Insight is. It's a tune-up for yourself.
It might sound crazy, but I actually learned the meaning of life. My life.
It's a beautiful process finding out who you really are.
I've been given a second chance on life.
I am so grateful to the friends who recommended Insight to me. Don't let an opportunity like this pass by.
You've just heard from real people who participated in an Insight seminar and the profound impact Insight has had on their lives.
Insight, awareness at its finest moment.